Good afternoon. My name is Talha YASEEN. Can you tell me your full name?
Of course, my full name is Mashudur Rahman Khan.
How may I address you?
You may address me as Mashood.
Where are you from?
Basically, I'm from Laya. It's a town in southern Punjab, but I was born in Multan.
Okay. In the first part of the test, I will ask you some question about yourself. Do you work or a student?
I graduated last year in 20, no, not last year, like in 2023. And afterwards, I've been working at Chughtai Lab. It's a well-renowned lab in Pakistan. And so, yeah, I would consider myself as a working man.
What subject would you like to study?
I would like to pursue a master's degree in the subject of medical laboratory sciences, as it was my bachelor's degree while I was at the university. The reason I'm choosing this field is because it matches the profile of my bachelor's degree, and I want to pursue a research in the field of microbiology and hematology.
Why do you choose that subject?
Um, as my research work in the bachelor's degree was consisted of like collecting data from the hospital for medical purpose, and we were conducting research on diabetes patient and patient who had like antibiotic sensitivity issues. So that got me interested into pursuing a further master's degree in research in microbiology and hematology.
Do you think you will remain friend with the people from your course in the future?
Absolutely. Over the course of years while I was pursuing my bachelor's degree, I made incredible friends at the university, and I'm frequently staying in touch with them as of now.
Let's talk about your favorite place. What is the place that you most like to visit?
The favorite place that I frequently visit is located in Lahore. It's a fast food joint, and it's the name of the joint is called the Hunger Strike. They have the best pizza in the town, and the type of the pizza they serve is called deep dish pizza, and that pizza has like a double dose, and it's the one of the best pizza in the entire city.
Is it easy to travel there?
During rush hour, it's somewhat get little hectic to get over there, but most of the time it's relatively fairly easy to get over there.
Is it a popular place for others to visit?
Absolutely, it's one of the most popular place when it comes to like getting to the fast food restaurants, and it's usually jam packed with students from universities and colleges.
Now let's talk about your daily routine. Tell me about a typical weekday for you.
My weekday is usually really hectic as I have to get up around 6 a.m. in the morning, and by the time 7, I have to clock in at my lab where I work. And I work there for like 10 hours, and I usually get half an hour break. And most of the time, I don't get the chance to have my breakfast. So during the break, when I get like around 1 or 2 p.m., that's when I catch up my breakfast and lunch. And afterwards, when I return back to my place, to my apartment around 5 or 6 p.m., I feel really tired by that time. And after like eating my dinner, I just go to sleep.
Do you work or study better in the morning or in afternoon?
Personally, I prefer to study at night because that's the time where I feel much calm and there's less disturbance in the surroundings and I can focus better. But I would like to study during the daytime. I know like it's more practical because I need to catch up on sleep, but I prefer to study at night.
What would you like to change about your daily routine?
I would like to make small adjustment that which is really minute, but I think it's really important. I would like to catch up on a breakfast early in the morning because when I get to my workplace, I feel really hungry, and I sometimes find I struggle to work and carry out my daily task with hungry stomach. That's what I would like to change to have a full breakfast in the morning.
Is there any balance between your work time and your leisure time in your daily routine?
Unfortunately, it's not the case with me. I am actively trying to create a work-life balance in my life right now, but so far I am not successful into this.
Okay, that's the end of part one. Now we are in the second part of the test. You have to talk about a meal you have had, you really enjoyed. This is the topic, and this is the pen. You have 1 minute to think and take notes, then you have to speak for 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Please start.
So the recent meal that I had was a fast food pizza that I made myself. I actually was planning to make this meal for quite some time because I was watching a YouTube video where they were showing how to make a pizza at home. So in the evening, I went to the grocery store and got some bread, pre-made pizza dough, and pizza sauce, and all the cheese and olive and all the oreganos and everything that is required to make a pizza. Around around 9 or 10 p.m., I got in the kitchen and turned on the oven, and that's when I defrosted my cheese and applied a pizza sauce on my dough and put it on the pizza to and turned on my oven to preheat for 2 minutes. Afterwards, once the temperature of the oven got to the height that was being told by the videographer on the YouTube, the cook on the YouTube, I put all the ingredients and the pizza dough inside the oven and set the timer for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I was really anxious that how my pizza would turn out, but I was surprised when I took the first bite and it was really delicious. And I was overjoyed and immediately went to my mom's room and asked her to please taste the pizza, and she absolutely loved it. Afterwards, I called my sister and she got home, and then she had a bite and she demanded me to give her the recipe. I sent her the link and then she demanded me to make another pizza. I was really excited and I got another dough from the bread from the market and started and repeat the whole process. This time my brother-in-law was there as well along with his kid, and they absolutely devoured on that pizza and gave me really great compliments about the pizza.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Can I have the pen and
Yes,
paper?
sure.
What is the best age for a child to learn or cook?
It depends on the personality of a child. I mean, if a child is really passionate about cooking and making a meal for himself, I think their parent should totally encourage him or her to start to learn cooking about different foods. But technically speaking, a really good age for a child to learn about cooking would be around 14 or 15 years old.
Whose responsibility is it, in your view, to teach children to eat healthy?
Basically, it's the responsibility of a parent or their legal guardian to make sure that child is getting an adequate nutritious meal at the required time of the day, because children are being raised by their parents and it's their responsibility.
Do you think children will eat more healthy in the future?
I think it depends on the circumstances. If the habits of the child if the child is groomed by their parents to eat a healthy diet, he will eventually adopt a healthy dietary habits when he would grow up. On the other hand, if a child was not supervised while he was growing up and he was exposed to junk food and binge eating on junk food, he may not be able to continue on the healthy diet.
Does food play an important role in your culture?
Absolutely. I think every culture, the food plays an important role, but particularly my culture, a Pakistani culture, which it is, I think food is the main selling point of our culture, because every gathering, and every celebration starts and ends with the food.
What would you say? People in your country have a healthy diet these days? Or did people eat more healthy in the past?
I think it's evidently possible that these days the dietary habits of people are not as good as the generation of their past, because people in the past, they had limited opportunities to get access to junk food. But these days, as we see the rise in hypertension and high cholesterol level in patients, so it's easier to say that the dietary habit of people have changed significantly over the years.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the end of speaking test.